Hey, so today we will talk about the memory, as usual. And I already mentioned that I spent 2 years of building the conversational memory. And the conversational memory actually focus on the relevance of the information, supporting the user, conversations, all other things. And it's more the single agent. Yeah, you have your agent and you have yourself. You talk with the agent, and main goal to teach agent about yourself, right? So it's a one-to-one cooperation, and actually quite conversational purpose of the memory, that you need to accumulate the facts, you need to understand the events that happen in a personal life and all the thing. And it was quite challenging because if you build in the personal memory without the concrete enterprise domain, it's extremely hard to build the ontology. And yeah, and for sure the time is quite important for the memory. Then we slightly shifting, or we horribly shifting from this one-on-one connections of the single agent to the multi-agent systems that have the mixture of the agents, and agents to start talking not only by human that own them, but with other agents. And it's a huge difference. And I already talked that the enterprise agents that are task-based, they need a different kind of memory. And here we have the context graphs with the decision traces. Here we have my proposal of promise graphs that extend somehow the framework and focus on what intent was, assessment if intent goes to the actions, record the decision why this actions happens, what was used for this action, and all of things. So it's more task-based, result-focused memory that combine the audit log and possibility to evaluate the result of the work with some formal rules. And I will not talk about this. I have my article about the promise graphs, and actually I'm working on the book about what goes beyond the context graph. But what I want to talk about is some kind of derivative on top of the promise graphs and assessment of the holding promises to others that we as a humans also have it. The agents needs to have the social memory. On the social memory, what I mean, that it's some kind of memory that you interact with somebody. Is it reliable agent? Is it satisfy your rules and all other thing? And somehow you have, for example, in this social memory, quite big cluster of the things. First of all, you need to understand that some memories and tools belong, for example, to your close circle, to your organization. It's safety to share some certain amount of information. And here we have the mixture of the permissions and ability to share something with external systems. And it's extremely critical for the businesses that your agents not whisper your secrets to your competitors. Then the next thing is understanding what we could talk to whom. And then we need the discovery to understand where we could find others. But it's not the memory, it's more like discovery. But the most interesting thing is how to form the holacracy of the agents. Could we use this agent? Could we force him to do the task? Could we uh, form the eventual hierarchies to achieve the goals? And could we understand what other agents could do for us? And what's more important, could we assess that what they made actually is what we expect? And the social memory, it's a huge track record of the past interactions, understanding the capabilities and skills of others, and making the decision based on it. Do we want to interact with this agent again, and all other stuff. So it's quite human-like. I'm not humanizing the agents. It's not my intent, but the social memory, it's crucial for enterprises and multi-agent systems, because we could not still rely on this point-to-point one-on-one, where you have the human and interact with the human. And actually, it's opened yet another dimension for the social memory of the agents. It's You have the agents that have the interface, but you also have the humans. And should you differentiate the agents and humans? Should you learn something about these humans? And maybe should you even maintain some kind of work and emotional relation with the human? Because the interface of the humans is slightly different from the interface of the agents, and thus these relations really matter. It's actually more philosophical dimension of this, but actually the agents that interact with each other need some kind of social memory. And it was my main idea that I was keen to share with you today. So then see you next time. Choose.